Hi, Internet. Hi, everybody. It's me, Carl, and my good buddy Jeff, and we're getting vocal. I'm going to hit live on all of the simulcast streams. We're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. And oh, look over here. We're about to go live on old Facebook, and we're live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Welcome, and we appreciate you for watching us. We were going to do a tack on vocal to another one, and I linked to it in the description. These guys, J and D, I think they do a sports show, and they were doing a little wackadoodle off-topic just ranking of their celebrity crushes from their youth. And Jeff and I felt that we could weigh in on this important topic. Jeff, what say you?
Yeah, thanks J and D for the inspiration for this idea. Those crushes seemed like they belonged more in the 80s era. Man, hat tip to their Under Siege conversation.
Lots of Steven Seagal references.
Yeah, that nude scene in that movie marks a firm dividing line in my transition from boy to man. But yeah, I figured ours would probably end up somewhere in the early 90s. Carl, I don't know about you, but I had kind of a cutoff point of ladies that I had young, childlike crushes on. I put the dividing line at like puberty.
Yeah.
Which maybe, hit me 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade. Yeah, but there's one where the line can be is kind of fuzzy, as was my little mustache in 6th grade.
Well, by all means, you have yours organized in a fairly orthodox top 3 list. Mine is more freeform jazz, Jackson Pollock splatter painting. So you start us off, and I'll just sort of fill in the gaps when we can. And again, Boggle style, we'll see how many references we have on our lists, and then we'll cross those out.
Excellent. Yeah, I like to do things in lists, not because I'm organized, just because I like to rank things and people against one another. But number 3 on the list, you'll remember this young lady, Danielle Fishel, a.k.a. Topanga. She was...
You can't see that, but I wrote down Topanga.
Yeah,
no, I thought that was
my list.
I thought that was going to be my ace in the hole, just like bring the house down, and it ends up being obvious schmobvious. Keep going.
He was on my list for a number of reasons. Number 1 being her curvaceousness. But man, I remember trying to get a concept of what dating was like. Having crushes on girls was like as a young man, and watching her and Corey Matthews, court one another, and eventually, spoiler alert, get together it really taught me a lot. It informed a lot of what I now know about pursuing the opposite sex, for better or for worse. More likely, most likely for worse. But yeah, my key moment of my relationship with this young lady is I remember hearing the news that she was dating Lance Bass from NSYNC and being heartbroken. And it turned out that one didn't stick.
Oh, time. Oh, history. With rosy-colored glasses, we look back and we can see things so much more clearly. I had Topanga on my list also. I don't know what it was. Maybe I saw a little bit of myself in young Corey.
Yeah, same hair.
Maybe I was wanting to be in that position with him. Yeah, Topanga. She was like, she kind of seems like the typical friend zone type character to Corey, and then they end up marrying, wedding, and then also being in the married dorms when they went to college. And there was a ton of on a very special episode of Boy Meets World where they're in college now and they have a young child. And you know what? Life ain't so easy anymore.
My says you got to lock that down, Corey.
Yeah, that's right.
He was not Danielle the best Fishel.
Perhaps Danielle Fishel. She doesn't seem to be in productions anymore. Is she in the pictures anymore?
She was. They had their own show, a Run It Back kind of the of Boy Meets World, right? On the Kurt friendly
Man Meets World
family show.
Yeah,
Family Channel, ABC Family.
So yeah, so the answer is no. She only does the same show, whether or not it's 20 years apart.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where she ended up.
Let's see. Let me dip into some of my. Let me hit you with a quick honorable mention. Some of these were too short and or like not profound enough to put on as like a young celebrity crush icon. But going through earlier lists, other lists earlier in the research process, this one hit as a good one. Mary Shelton, also known as Wendy Peppercorn from Sandlot.
Oh yeah, she was.
How good is that? How good is that scene? And not only the scene, but like the archetype of like the hot lifeguard that then gives mouth to mouth.
Carl, there's no chance that you saw a little bit of yourself in Squints. Is there?
We're noticing a trend.
Yeah, I noticed her too on a like where are they now type list, and man, she is hot fire nowadays. Not surprisingly, she kept that skin moisturized.
Let me hit you with one that's actually on the list, and that I also feel proud about because I feel like it's a curveball. Tia Carrere.
Oh,
Cassandra from Wayne's World 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What you know about that?
I thought that you were going to say Tia Mowry.
not.
I was curious to know why Tamara didn't make the cut. Tia Carrere, yeah, she definitely a babe. I think that's literally what she became known for, is being a friggin' babe. Yeah, I got no qualms here. I like that you're broadening your horizons too, as she had a kind of a cool little ethnic look going.
I've got a way broader horizon honorable mention also, because we're now shifting mediums and dimensions. Jessica Rabbit. Does that belong on this list? Was that one of yours?
No, but
Is that too weird?
No, not weird at all. I had the gal from the Goofy movie. I don't remember what her name was, but I always liked her better than Jessica Rabbit.
That's also
I'm a pervert, okay?
That's also crossing the lines of species now. Who else is on your list, Jeff?
Number 2, and this is where things get a little fuzzy, because if this was not pre-puberty, this was very close to the line. I think one will be one of your favorites. I remember talking about this person with you in middle school. Nikki Cox.
Oh, wow.
Was her show called, I don't remember what the name of the show was, but it was on a weird channel, like an off-brand Fox channel, like Channel 10 or Channel 11.
UPN? Yeah, 11 or 10.
She ended up marrying Bobcat Goldthwait, which I was frustrated by. But yeah, she was one of the first gals that I had a major crush on. Jeff, the teenage years.
She's more brassy. She definitely has a Jessica Rabbit vibe.
Oh, yeah. Brassy for sure. Sassy
with the red hair.
Red hair. I was a sucker for the redheads, especially early on in life.
She also married and is now divorced from my boy Jay Moore.
She married Jay Moore,
but now now no more.
That's quite the role.
I think she's also hilarious. She was like co-writing comedy specials with Jay Moore, and I think she wasn't doing any of the performance, but she was like writing whole routines, and I think is hilarious. So yeah, mad props to Nikki Cox. I support that.
Was it?
Full-heartedly. Let me get some more controversial opinions here. All of the Spice Girls.
That's not. You can't do that.
Why not?
I guess you can. I would like to see a little bit more of a sniper rifle than a shotgun blast in terms of picking your ladies, but that's fine.
I think they all bring something to the table, which is fun, especially Ginger Spice, now that we're talking about brassy redheads. but brassy for sure. But I don't know. Yeah, they all they all had their own flavor. They're all their own spice flavor, and I feel like they contributed to an overall definitely sexually varied in their what they were bringing to the table. So that's good for variety, spice of life for sure. Do you have your number one? Will you hit us with your number one?
I do, and let's take this back to a PG rating. The first crush I can remember, this young lady right here, Larissa Olenek. You might know her better as Alex Mack. I think the name was sexy. Alex was new to me as a girl's name. Alex Mack is snappy. The TV show was horrible. Even as a child, I knew I hated the TV show.
But didn't it start like the meme of turning into a Capri Sun?
I think that's one of the things that started it. That in the TLC Waterfalls video. Shout out to Left Eye. But yeah, she was whenever I would have those fantasies of wanting to try and understand what it was like to have a girlfriend as like a fourth grader, she was always the girl in those fantasies. And so, again, she informed a lot of how I relate to women nowadays. So thanks, Alyssa.
And such ends Jeff's time. He's going to go now drink a refreshing Capri Sun and call it a day. Oh, we're getting a video cameo from Rosie the dog. What a nice way to end our chat about celebrity crushes. What do you think? For a brief time, you can click the join live button at the link, and you can tell us who your celebrity crushes are. Jeff, let me hit you with number one celebrity crush, middle school, Britney Spears.